the arts. From Michelangelo to Goya to Andrew in your algebra class who uses AI to make Walk and Morty. Art has been a way for people to express themselves on paper for all the world to enjoy. But there was one artist who went beyond that and changed the world with thick men with even thicker deadoses. This is the story of Tom of Finland. We start our tale where all good stories start. "1920s Finland, a land of saunas, reindeer, femboys, and Toko Leksonen. Young Toko had a childhood that didn't exactly scream future erotica icon. He would play with the other children and often find himself being drawn to the muscular physiques of the older boys, like a forbidden fruit just out of his reach.
Hey, does this look infected to you?
I like men now. Except that forbidden fruit would get you thrown off of a cliff. It's just thug hunters, it's not gay, it's hood irony. To ease his burning passions, Tom would go home and draw the very same boys, just out of his reach. Tom, stop drawing cooks. Mom, I must draw the cooks for the arts. Tom, no cook drawing at the dinner table. I have to skin this herring. Oh, Mom, we have herring every night. Of course we do, sweetie. We are finished. I sure hope nothing will ever ruin this beautiful moment. But then everything changed when the Swedes attacked. Jävla rovbomfittvita! Ah! Tom, run! Jävlar konstefita! And so Tom ran, and went to Norway. Och så fänger du laxen alla, och så fångar du silda alla. And then ran again until he ended up in the capital of the Finnish horde, Helsinki. There, Tom became a man, and just in time for the Winter War. Now, Tom did in fact serve in the Finnish army during the World War II, but I won't really cover much of that because... yeah. I will say though that Tom's tastes were definitely influenced by the uniforms of his brothers in arms.
Oh Hans, your Wiener Schnitzels is absolutely bursting out of your lederhosen.
Thanks, bitch.
The war was actually a very formative time for Tom's sexuality. It turns out being at the front line of a major international conflict makes everyone a bit more accepting about certain things because they're way more worried about their own issues, like staying alive. It was during that time that Tom discovered the nightlife, and he was hooked. Wow, what a totally complex and hard to animate dance scene. I know, right? He even rotoscoped the whole dance routine. Wow, I'm so glad we're in such a good YouTube video and not just some bullshit some skits to do together in 15 minutes. It was also in the budding Helsinki gay scene that Tom became one of the first cruisers. Now, for those who don't know, cruising is an act where men of a certain taste meet up in secluded spots to arm wrestle. It could be in a gas station bathroom, or a Wendy's bathroom, or your grandma's bathroom. It was these tries that inspired much of Tom's early works. After the war, he would often submit his works to magazines, because that was Twitter back then. Seriously, men will see this and be like, hell yeah.
Toko, I love your art. I'd be honored to feature your works in my next art expedition coming up. And here we have some original works by local artist Toko Leksonen. Fans take a clown picture. Uh-oh, looks like some trouble brewing down at the circus. And how can we say no to a man in uniform? Keep up the good fight, boys.
I would love to have this in our parlor.
Shut up, bitch! I really like the composition of the elephant one. It really speaks to me.
Wait a second. This is all just gay sex.
Yeah, I think I'll just go to America.
Hey, I'm very glad to finally meet you. I'm a huge fan of your art.
It's pronounced...
You know what? I'm just gonna call you Tom. And on top of that, we need to do something about those clothes.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with
Yep, welcome to America. Land of the free and all that jazz. I'm telling you, kid, you're gonna be a star, and I'm gonna make sure you sit right at the top of the art world. Cocaine?
Isn't it the 50s?
Oh, right. Silly me. Heroin?
Tom finally hit the big time. Galleries and magazines were in love with his big, greasy men. His legacy became more than just illustrations. It was a revolution, and art snobs everywhere wanted to look like they got it. You know, I think the guy getting fucked in the ass represents the Soviet Union. You know, I'm starting to think this might just be gay porn. Whoa! Don't be so homophobic, bro! It's the 60s. We're a little bit more open-minded now. Anyway, wanna go throw rocks at little black kids? All this fame and notoriety allowed Tom to enjoy new avenues of his lifestyle and rub elbows with some pretty big names in the art world. So I says to him, I says, hey, I got black friends myself, and they said I could say it, so. And if you think about it, you know, the hard R is used out of respect. I didn't use the A. Oh, you're so funny, baby, you're so funny. Shut up, bitch. Tom continued to cruise and based his art on many of his escapades. It was also during his cruising pastime that he met the love of his life, Veli, a dancer and fellow Finn. Tom finally found a kindred spirit by the grace of Tengri. You know, you're really brave for being so open. Open? Open about what? You're gay, right? Gay? Me? No way! What could ever make you say that? Well, you did draw this. And before me, I literally watched you walk out the bathroom with Richard Pryor, Marlon Brando, and Elton John. Hey Tom, that was some absolutely... I'm sorry guys, I can't do the accent. Oh Tom, that was some absolutely smashing gay sex. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go warn John Lennon not to leave and enter his building repeatedly in about 9 years. Cheerio! With the world seemingly on his side, Tom finally was able to hold his first art exhibition in 1971, in Germany no less. Finally, Tom was ready to show the entire art world that this kid from Finland could take the art world by the balls, and it went horribly. I don't get it. This is how you say very lame und gay? The Germans do not subscribe to such homosexuality. We are a land of honor. Oh hi Klaus, I didn't expect you to be here. Oh hi Hans, I didn't recognize you without your dog mask. Well, I've been a bad little Doberman. After that failure, Tom lost his faith in the arts. For the first time in a long time, he lost himself.
Wait a second. This is all just gay sex.
Hey, does this look infected to you?
Hello Tom, I'm here too. I'm in your subconscious, mate. Bit metal, innit it? Tom! Ma'am, is that you? Tom! Trust in Tengri. But ma'am, I gave up on Tengri. I forgot our village. Tom, you must always remember that you are not just the son of Tengri, but my son as well, and I love you. You mean you love me no matter what lifestyle I choose? No, our village got attacked in the 30s. I'm actually violently homophobic. Oh. I would cry to the gods every night for cursing me with such a son. Okay, Mom, I get it. You know, the first time I saw your drawings, I thought about leaving you outside for the wolves. Okay, Mom, I get it. With a renewed sense of self, Tom gave art one last shot to give back all he'd done for it. And in 1978, Tom held another exhibition in San Francisco, and they loved it. For whatever reason. Friends came and went with Tom's ups and downs, but one person always stayed by his side, Veli. His good man Friday with poppers. Sadly, Veli would pass away in 1980, leaving Tom alone once again. A couple days after Veli's death, as Tom sat at his drawing table, a large seabird flew against the window in front of him. When at last it flew away, Tom was sure he just received a final visit from his lover's spirit. And that's some real love right there. So maybe you should accept that the goth girl left you undelivered for 8 months probably won't ever respond. Oh my God. Are you Elton John? That's right. I'm going to see my good friend John Lennon. There's something very important I just remembered I have to warn him about. What a crazy coincidence. Tom of Finland allowed gay men to present themselves as they were to the entire world, as long as they were white and masked. It was still the 70s after all, okay? Being a twink back then was a death sentence. He really made the biker archetype popular and normalized big, broly Herrick boy. Big brolic hairy boys. So much so that a young animan would take fond interest in it. You can see Tom of Finland's influence in many of Animan's characters, as well as a lot of gay art online, especially in the furries. I don't know why, but they love extreme dad bods. There's probably some shared unresolved trauma out there, but that's a topic for another video. Tom died in his homeland in 1991, returning to Tangri on eagle's wings. Some say in some thunderstorms, you can hear a man getting his cheeks bodied. That means that Tom is looking down on you. So what do we learn about Tom of Finland? Was he a revolutionary? A degenerate? A hero? Did I just make most of this video up? Yes. Yes, I did. But at the end of the day, we can all agree that I really just made this so I can make fun of Scandinavians.